I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from?
Huh?
The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's
What about after your shift?
happening.
I mean, I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm pushing my
Every once in a while, we have to pause for the cause and really shout out the Alpha Giga Chad of the day, maybe of the century, certainly of the year so far. A true Alpha Giga Chad, not the Alpha Giga Chad that puts zinc in his beard and secretly has all sorts of videos floating around the internet that somebody revealed. I don't want to say who, and then they were never seen again. But this true Alpha Giga Chad, when nobody was watching, did the right thing when a OF creep tried to lure him into betraying his faith and probably catching a few bugs too. When nobody was watching, I want to shout out this Alpha Giga Chad, whose name is apparently, I don't know, Harry? I'm not totally sure if this is his Instagram or not, or his account, but let's go to the encounter. So to break it down, here we have this woman. You may recognize her as Bonnie Blue. Her entire thing, her entire niche is literally seeking out the youngest possible men to bed and then film it and make money off of them. She's literally a predator. She is looking for young men to put in compromising situations and film them in it, being, fumbling around and being inexperienced. And then other men are buying that content and, using it in a exercise fashion. This is an individual, she refers to herself as a guinea pig for those who are, quote, barely legal students, right? I always hesitate covering this stuff because I know some percentage of my viewers are going to go and give this whore money. I just know it. That's why they do this stuff. A lot of the articles you see on the internet are undisclosed ads. Maybe at some point we'll find out that this video was staged. It certainly doesn't look like it to me. Controversial creator Bonnie Blue, who's real named Tia Billinger, has suggested that she wants specifically very young students to use her as a guinea pig so they can learn about the birds and the bees. I don't think the best way to learn is by getting the clap. Getting the old drippy ween. I mean, I guess it's probably a good lesson. It's probably a good lesson that you shouldn't bed whores. But I don't think that this is a great way to learn just about anything. When I started, I hadn't hooked up with many people, she continued. It was more of a learning curve. When I started, I'd fake it on camera all the time, she said. Then eventually she got tired of that content and she was making and wanted more, something more relatable and educational. See, she's not exploiting these young men for content to sell then to other lonely young men. She's actually just educating them, guys. She's just educating them. I started going to events, you mean like a predator would, like freshmen's and spring break, and one's in Australia called schoolies, where a high volume of people who are just freshly 18 in a small time frame. So I was like, I could go and bang as many of them as I could. Not only do I educate those who I sleep with, but I also get a video that can educate a wider audience. And obviously, I can monetize that. I mean, that is absolute bonkers that this woman has deluded herself into thinking she's doing some sort of public service announcement or public service. She also spoke about the attention garnered online after betting 158 people in just 2 weeks. She admitted that most in one day during the time, the most in one day was 37. That's more than one every hour. A lot of it blurs into one. Yeah, I wonder. It's because your body's shutting down and it's protecting you from trauma. She stresses that she always uses protection during these encounters and gets tested every 2 weeks. Oh yeah, well, good for you. She's made a lot of money, of course, revealing she's making $750,000 a month. She's a predator. She stalks her prey at events in which she knows there will be large groups of young men. What would you call this if a woman was, or a man was doing it? If a man was going around, high schools or graduation parties and trying to bet a bunch of them and just saying, I'm educating these women. Society is sick in the way that it excuses this behavior because it's a woman. Even right now, I know a lot of you are thinking, hey, that's not that bad. That's pretty, that's pretty crazy, but, she's not a predator. Yes, she is. It's the whole, when teachers are hooking up with their students, but it's a moderately attractive female. Guys are always like, nice. Yeah, nice for that one guy that's going to have his entire life turned upside down and have this warped opinion of intimate relationships for his whole life. Well, this individual just had a Range Rover stolen, then spent another $400K on cars. This is what she's spending the money on. Cars. She's really an educator, guys, though. But here is the ultimate Chad. She walks into a Five Guys and she drops the genius, the genius line of, I'm looking for 5 guys to bang. And then absolute Chadness ensues.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'd want to give you a good rating. This is literally a predator. She is literally predating on a young man. I don't really know how else you can describe this. She's looking for young men. She's harassing them at their job. Okay. And then she's going to try and get them into the adult industry. She's a pimp.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself marriage.
Yes, based. I'm a Christian man and I'm waiting till marriage.
I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
He basically says, no, you will not corrupt me. This is like an actual demon. I'm live today, but I'm live with Hannah Claire and Luke at 1 Eastern, both on Rumble and YouTube. If on Thursday, I'm going to ask Melanie Mack if she thinks that this person is an actual demon. The person, by the way, is using heavy filters here, is extremely average looking, and has been run through at an incredible rate. What guy would want to hook up with her?
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you?
He's literally he's declining her. She asked not once, not twice, but 3 times. And he's like, no, I'm not interested. Be gone, demon.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Shame. I just wondered.
Get wrecked, demon spawn. Succubus. Does anybody know where this was? We should all do something nice for this young man. It looks like this may be his account. Real talk, though, I'm actually okay. I thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight, she never even asked my age. Never asked my consent to post and persisted several times after me saying no. This could have gone completely wrong if she did this to somebody else. You know, now they're like, bro is clearly just hating because it's trendy, whether or not to like if she was a professional. I'm sure she would have asked his age somewhere. Like, people are actually defending this demon. How are these predators getting away with this sort of behavior? Imagine if it was the other way around. Exactly. My man would be nicked and be on the registry. Ban these OF attention seekers immediately. I agree. It's solicitation. Not cool at all. Big ups yourself. The fact that if it was the other way around and you'd done that, you'd be arrested for harassment at minimum. She was she was soliciting him for bedroom activity. Props to you, King. Professionalism and morals to the max. You handled it so well. You're a good man. Don't let these Medusas get you with that leftover Arby's. Here you go, King. Go find your queen. Everyone's saying, like, he's very a lot of people saying, here's this guy saying, no, be gone, demon. You're good, man. Keep it. A lot of losers are like, oh my God, it's just some whore asking to give you an STD. What are you mad about? This is everything wrong with men, guys. Maybe Five Guys has a privacy policy. I hope she does get sued. I hope this kid, I don't know, at least reports her to the police if it's really him. If it's him. This is the kind of stuff they would make people saints for back in the day. Humble Saint Harry refused the demon harlot and delivered the crispiest fries to the needy and obese. That last tweet popped off. The quotes and replies are killing me. Yeah, I mean, dude, good for him. Good for him. There is some faith. I have some faith. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.